Ladies and gents, I have a cool one for you today. The Bentley Mulsanne, a £36,000 obscene value for money luxury car. But there is one huge problem, a big elephant in the room here, and it's not just the size of the Mulsanne. I don't think I'm wearing the right clothes for this kind of video. So, okay, it's not quite perfect. It's all with the Air Force Ones on, I'll be real with you. We could do better, but I thought at least, oh, actually the shirt desperately needs an iron as well. Look, I come in close here. Probably can't see that, but this shirt is in desperate need of an iron. But I feel like this is much closer to what I need to be in to be seen in and around this car. So here we have the key for the Bentley, and gonna go take it for a little drive. You know what? Actually, I don't want to take it for a drive. Not right now, at least. I think it's much nicer to be back here. Oh, so here we are in the back of the Mulsanne. I just thought this would be a better way of reviewing it, because if you spend your 36 grand on one of these, you're getting only half the enjoyment sitting in the front. It's back here where the real business happens. I mean, like, first of all, when we get into quality of the materials in here, it is obscene. Check out this, right? This Bentley ashtray that we've got sitting in the door cards is just mental. Like, it's a proper piece of kit. Like, I could chuck it at someone and they'd be done. Everything feels real, it feels solid. I feel like I'm in like a mini tank or something, but a hyper luxury tank at that. And then when I look at this sort of central piece here where I can control my seat functions, I've got massaging seats, let's get those on. Oh, look at that, straight away. After a long day of driving some really cool cars, to be able to sit back and just get a nice back massage in the rear one of these is just unreal. Like, just insane. What else can I get going here? What does this do? I'm just gonna keep pressing buttons until something goes wrong. Oh, hello, I can control the front seat from here as well. I can move the front seat up and down, get my picnic table up so I can eat my salt and vinegar crisps. I can watch the TV as well. How do I get that on? Oh, he's got the remote. Thank you very much. My kind chauffeur has just passed me the remote, which I use to turn on my screen. Let's get this screen on, hang on. Let's have a look at what I can watch here. The fact that I can sit here in the back, chill out, watch some stuff. Yeah, the infotainment's a little bit older, like it's a generation old, but plenty good enough for someone like me, and my back is feeling lovely right now. Heated and massaging seats. This is how car reviews are supposed to go. None of this smashing a car around B roads and having loud noises and whatever. Just pure comfort and bliss. Just pristine. So what else is going on back here? So I've got these very interesting ways to turn on my my air conditioning back here, like proper mechanical moving stuff there. I've got blinds for the rear and both sides as well if I want them. I'm just gonna leave them down for now so people can see me sitting in the back of it. I've got my picnic table, as I said. In here, I've got more storage space, put my cigar in there, and I've got two spots, both here and here, where I can light my cigar up in the back. Like a true mafia boss back here. And then there's some other ridiculous stuff in the back too. So like, I've got these mirrors either side of me, one there, one over there. Those were a £600 option, I've been told. £600 for mirrors that I will probably never use. Like, why am I gonna look at myself up here? It just doesn't make any sense. In fact, look, we'll get the camera up in there too. Why? What is the point of that? I don't know, but I like it. That's all that matters. My only complaint, if anything, is that there is no fridge here. I wanna get my champagne out, use these lovely cup holders that come in down here, yeah, run my champagne and enjoy my experience in the back of this car. But seriously, what a cool place to sit, chill. And I can't believe that you're getting this level of luxury now depreciated down to the 30K kind of region. Like, this is up at 36, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, this is a bit of fun. We should turn the car around, head back, and maybe then I can see what it feels like to drive. Because however much fun I'm having back here, I do much prefer to have a steering wheel in my hands. So I'm back in my normal clothes again now after Hamza, the CEO of Motorland, actually took me out for a little drive there. So I just thought it would be a bit more fun, show you guys what it's actually like to be in the back of one of these. But seriously, the scale of this thing is just absurd. I mean, I can't get the whole car in frame. Compare it to the SUV or to the Focus over here, like, it's just absolutely massive. And then when it comes to the luxuries inside, as I was trying to show you, and I hope to show you some B-roll of as well, it's just so much in here, right? Like, you've got the the picnic tables, as I said, you've got the screens, you've got this huge piece in the middle where you can hide stuff all over the place, you've got the massaging seat functions, etc, etc, etc. The whole thing here is just set up for you to enjoy the rear of it. I love these, man, they're so sick. And now stepping forward into the front of the car, it's just as insane. I mean, like the quality of the materials in here is sick. I love that these are like the way that you turn these on and off. I just think this is berserk. I'm all about these as well, the hidden TV remote control, the hidden car phone in there as well. Like everything in here feels real. And considering this car was a competitor to the Rolls-Royce Phantom, like it's pretty mental to think that these are going for 36k now. You literally feel like a mafia boss sitting in the back of one of these. Okay, a budget mafia boss, but you're definitely feeling those kinds of vibes in one of these. And now that we've had half the fun of sitting in the back of it, let's try sitting in the front of it, taking it for a quick spin and seeing how it feels to move a boat like this. Normally, when I get into a car, whatever car it is, really, I don't feel particularly worried about driving it. Like I feel pretty chilled out, pretty good, like nothing can possibly go wrong. Like I've got it in my locker. However, sitting in this right now, this thing is an absolute barge, and I am slightly worried about the insane proportions of it. Like I am so high up right now as I cruise along in this thing, and it is just so huge everywhere. I have no idea where the edges of the car are yet. I'll get to work it out at some point soon, but like it is huge. Mate, I feel scared driving through these bits. Don't scratch anything. I mean, it's a great experience to be able to drive one of these. Massive thanks and massive shout out to Motorland for entrusting me with this car for a cruise around. But yeah, my gosh, is it scary. Compare me to this Corsa in front. Like I am up high. I'm like the bus. I'm competing with the bus on scale rather than the cars on the road. The SUVs look minuscule compared to this beast. And now this car comes with a 502 brake horsepower, 6.75 litre V8 block. It gets to 60 in around 5.1 seconds, but of course, none of that is really relevant. That's not what this car's for. Even though it has a sport mode here, I'm gonna leave it in comfort for the entire time that I'm driving it. I've got no interest in leaving comfort mode. And I'll be real with you, this is so pleasant. I genuinely thought that this car was entirely going to be focused on giving me the best experience back there, because that's what it's for. I'm supposed to be the chauffeur up here and the passenger back there that's enjoying themselves in the height of luxury. But actually to drive right now, I've only done a short little stint. Lovely. The ride is exquisite. I can turn the wheel with just a small touch, a teeny little touch of the wheel, and I'm turning it left and right, no problems at all. Like, the whole thing is supposed to make my experience as chilled out and as blessed as possible. There is basically no road noise. There is basically no wind noise. There is basically no noise. It's just pure bliss. The only thing I'll say though is you could definitely fit a smart 4.2 between me and the Bentley badge at the front there. For sure, like no question you could fit one. That's not a joke, you could. So getting to grips with the scale is still definitely something that I think is pretty mental. I just can't imagine daily driving one of these, like finding parking spaces. It's not finding a parking space, it's finding a bus stop that you can put this thing in. I honestly think I could fall asleep driving this. It's just like, the seats are super comfortable, the ride is super plush. It's just meant for luxury. And considering the size, to be fair, I've just done some quite tight turns and it's done them with no problem at all. The brakes on this thing, I think the actual discs are bigger than the wheels on my Alfa Romeo. So you've got loads of stopping power as well underneath you. It is genuinely a very capable car, but I don't really feel the need to use any of the capabilities because it's just so, I am an aggressive driver. I like driving cars fast. I have no interest in doing that in this car. None at all. I'm very happy pootling along at 30 miles per hour. So it turns out whether you are the chauffeur or the chauffeured in one of these, you're gonna be having a great time. Like genuinely, you're gonna be having a great time. It's not a car to engage you. It's not a car to engage your brain. It's a car to take all of life's worries away. I feel like I would let everyone go. In fact, these people who are trying to go through right now, I'm gonna just let them go. Like, I'm just gonna, my flash would just get overused in one of these because I got nowhere to be. I can just roll along and enjoy the comfort of my life. I've already made it. I'm in my Mulsanne. chill out. But I've not got much more to say about this, outside of it being amazingly cool to drive. I'm getting a lot of stares. I think people don't really expect to see a young man in a hoodie driving a Mulsanne around, but I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed sitting in this car and chilling out and just basically having a jolly, to be honest. If you want to buy this car, then obviously reach out to Motorland, get the car. It's a great car for the money. I mean, like, I'm just so chill right now. Massive thanks to the page for their support, to you as well for watching, and click on screen to go see a lovely video on cheap luxury cars like this one.